Are you looking for ways to enhance your English fluency? Well, there are several techniques to enhance your English fluency, but word choice really matters. Don't sound boring or dull by repeating and using basic words. Instead, use high frequency and advanced words. Stick till the end, and today we're going to learn some high frequency words instead of very. If you are new to my channel, subscribe and get connected. Welcome back. Let's have our first word. Very tired. Instead of very tired, you may say exhausted. Exhausted. Let's use it in a sentence. After the day-long work at office, I return home exhausted. You may also use worn out or drained for exhausted as well. Let's move to the second word. Very long. Instead of very long, you may say extensive. The Pakistani cricket team had extensive training in Lahore before the series against New Zealand. Let's move to the third word. Very small. Instead of very small, you may say petite. Let's use it in a sentence. The petite woman living at the corner of the street is our relative. Let's move to the next word. Very smelly. Instead of very smelly, you may say pungent. The morning air was crisp and pungent of logs burning. Let's move to the next word. Very rich. Instead of very rich, you may say wealthy. Let's use it in a sentence. I coincidentally met my school friend who has recently married a wealthy businessman. Let's move to the next word. Very boring. Instead of very boring, you may say tedious or dull. Let's use it in a sentence. My flight was delayed. As a result, I spent tedious hours at the airport. Next word, very hungry. Instead of very hungry, you may say starving. Starving. Before we waste food, we should think of starving people around us who can't afford food. Next word, very serious. Instead of very serious, you may say grave. Example sentence. The political unrest in the city has made the situation grave. So grave means very serious. Let's move to the next word. Very noisy. Instead of very noisy, you may say deafening. Deafening. Example sentence. The music at the party was deafening. It means that it was really very noisy, very loud. So we have learned 10 words in today's lesson instead of very. So remember, this is the part 1 of the lesson on words instead of very. So let's meet in the second part of this lesson.